name is Martin Senkuge. I'm a visual artist based in Kampala, Uganda, and I create art exploring themes of identity, inclusion, and cultural heritage. Regarding ITACA, I came on an executive program of creative entrepreneurship. On the other side, in my docket, I am an entrepreneur. I co-founded a non-profit organization, Mundo Foundation, which mobilizes people living with vitiligo with an effort to create awareness about vitiligo, to dispel stigma and bust the myth. So my takeaway from career program is, in a sense, that I've been able to learn about leadership skills, to get to understand the language of creative entrepreneurship. And I know that I'm not going back the same way that I came. I'm going back home to lead Mundo Foundation to the next step, to be able to achieve our vision of amplifying voices of people living with vitiligo with a strategy of art-driven advocacy.
My name is Ms. Edward. I'm a fashion designer from Uganda, and I'm a co-founder of a fashion brand called Simlenateria. And Simlenateria is a brand that uses fashion as a voice to tell different stories from our communities. And I'm so happy to be part of the ITACA project, because it gave me I was able to learn a lot of things through the project, and also I was able to enter into a new market when it comes to fashion, because I was given an opportunity to reach in Milan fashion in Milan, a city of fashion, which gave me another perspective when it comes to fashion. So this project has helped me in many ways, not just the program, but the exposure and also the confirmation that my work can compete on an international market. So these are the pieces from one of our collections called Subi Collection, and this collection was inspired by one of our brother called Subi Solomon, who was educated but was unable to get a job. So this collection is one of the collection that confirms the kind of fashion that we do, that tells community stories. So this collection was telling Subi Solomoni's story, how he ended up in one of the Gulf countries to work as a delivery guy, yet was educated and he had a degree. So this collection basically tells stories of many youth in Uganda that are educated yet they are unemployed. What we did as a brand, we reimagined our school uniforms, trying to show the people that are responsible about our government, about our education system, policymakers and the government, that they should revisit our education system so that it can benefit everyone.
I'm Gerard Puto Chikomeko. I'm a different artist from Uganda. I work with everyday materials, which are repurposed from imported materials. Those are the food cans, the oil drums, and I out of the materials I present like large scale installations to show the reflections, like to show people how they can reflect on these materials. So I explore themes of identity in these materials, consumerism, human labor, and memory, because these materials carry memory. When I came to ITACA, I was more of an artist than I never understood the business part of the art. I learned a lot into how to organize the professional presenting my work, to create like the impact map. I think that's what the most interesting part in ITACA, and the whole professional way of doing marketing, balancing informational, how to create like a layout of information, how information moves from the artist to the final person. How do you send, how do you reply your emails, the organization of an artist in my art practice.
My name is Kenneth Kanavi. I come from Kampala, Uganda. I'm the chief designer and founder of Wema Design Studio. It's a Kampala-based design studio where we actually try to revive the African cultural intelligence. We combine it with modern design thinking to create products that are fit in the modern contemporary. Thanks to ITACA, I've been managed to develop a program that's going to teach most of our makers in Kampala. This is something that I realized, it's the friction that I've seen back in my country, where we come up with the designs on paper, but now the translation of these designs in the manufacturing, there's been some friction with the local makers who know what they do. They know actually what to do, but there's friction for them to produce or prototype these new products that we have designed as a studio. So to combat or to remove that kind of friction, we developed a program. It's called Hue Makers Program, and thanks to ITACA, I've managed to, together with my professors here, I've managed to design a blueprint that's going to help me back home to transfer knowledge to these local makers in the furniture corridors in Kampala, to make sure that they also become designers like me. I come from an architecture background. I did architecture. So, but then you find that most of the makers we have in Kampala in the furniture corridors, they have less knowledge about design. They have less knowledge about asking themselves why are they doing certain things. So through the Hue Makers program, I get that opportunity to translate this vocabulary and philosophy to them. And as a result, they become confident designers that can actually create products that are authentic, inspired by the African cultural intelligence.